Hello viewers, welcome back to the weekly market update. I'm Aditya. So this week, the Indian market started off on a flat note, but towards the end, which is Friday, we saw a huge rally sparked by the global markets as US Fed took a landmark decision to cut the interest rates by 50 basis points, their first ever large cut after 2020. In an interesting event after launching the NPS scheme, our finance minister, Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman, said that we are on track to becoming the fastest growing economy over the next few years, as we have been the fastest economy over the past years, and she is very confident that the Indian markets and Indian economy will grow further. Speaking about the major indices, Nifty moved by 1.66% and Sensex followed by 1.7%, while private banking and PSU banking were the outlying performers of this week, as the banking index rose by more than 3.5%. Mid and small cap, however, were closed flat as they were down by around 0.8 to 0.9% this week. Moving on to some sector performances. So construction and banks took the lead as construction sector rose by 7.8% and banking sector rose by 5.8%, and automobile metals followed. This week, foreign institutional investors remained net sellers as they sold around 2,500 crores worth of equities, while the domestic institutional investors remained net positive as they bought equities worth 3,500 crores. Month to date, we are standing on both institutional investors buying for more than 12,000 crores each. On the commodities side, gold, silver and Brent crude, all three of them recovered from their weekly lows as crude was trading by below $70, but it has reached the weekly highs of $73.4. While silver has made a high of around 90,000 and gold is standing above 73,800. In the global markets, the US indices stand at their all-time highs as on Thursday night, the indices saw a major rally after the Federal Reserve decision. And European indices, however, have slipped a little from their all-time highs by the tune of around 1%. In the global market update, after the US Fed has slashed their interest rate by 50 basis points, the Bank of England, however, took a different direction and they decided to keep their interest rates unchanged at 5%. The Bank of Japan also kept their interest rates unchanged as all 9 members voted to put the interest rates on hold. They maintained their short-term interest rate at 0.25%. And China's central bank also decided to keep the loan prime rate at the steady rates and keep it on hold. However, they feel that the rates will slash down as the economic conditions are turning out to be a bit sluggish in China. So S&P released a report where they think that India will be the fastest growing economy and the third largest economy by FY31, growing at a rate of around 6.7% in this fiscal. India's wholesale price index inflation fell to 1.31% in August, and the imports in the recent trade balance report rose from $57 billion to $64 billion in August. In the stocks and news, a major relief for IIFL Finance as RBI has lifted the restrictions imposed on their gold finance business, which were imposed in March 2024. RBI has also reappointed the current MD and CEO, Mr. V. Vaidyanathan of IDFC Bank, to extend his term with the bank. Next, we have 3 capital raise news from the stock market. NTPC is planning to bring a 10,000 crore IPO of NTPC Green Energy, and they have also filed draft papers with the exchanges. Nazara Tech's board approved a 900 crore preferential in which huge interest was seen by institutional investors and even Carrot Lane's co-founder, Mr. Mithun Sacheti. And lastly, IRDA has received the government's approval to dilute a 7% stake and to raise 4,500 crores through a qualified institutional placement route. So this is it for the week. We closed September's third week here, and please stay tuned for more such updates. Thank you.